Hello everybody, my name is Iris and today I want to show you how to learn a V-sit with a few simple exercises. To learn a V-sit, there are basically two requirements that you need. You need the necessary shoulder strength and you need the mobility in your legs. So we're going to start with some basic exercises to build the shoulder strength that you need for the V-sit. In this case, I have 5 exercises for you. The first exercise are the so-called L-sit lifts. What you want to do is you put your parallettes about a little bit beside your hips and then you just push yourself up. Make sure to keep your belly tension throughout the whole movement and your legs stretched. This is the very basic exercise to start with, and it's an exercise that basically everybody should be able to do. You can also do an L-sit. The second exercise that I want to show you is the exercise that I call the pump. Why? Because you do a pumping movement with your legs. So what you want to do is you go from totally stretched legs to a tucked position and then back to the totally stretched legs. Make sure to be all straight throughout the movement in your upper body and just do the pump move. A third exercise that I like for V-sits are bum lifts. For the bum lifts, you basically need again your parallettes and all you want to do is you try to lift your bum a little bit. It's very important to keep your shoulders tensioned in that case because otherwise you fall back. This is already a very specific exercise, but it's one that, to my perception, helps a lot to achieve a V-sit because you target the right muscle group. Make sure to make the whole movement controlled and do not just throw your body in a weird direction. If the previous exercises were easy for you, you can now proceed with the fourth exercise. The fourth exercise are the one leg kicks. Go again in the same position as for exercise number 3 and then you start stretching one leg. Then you go back down and then you stretch the other leg. You can repeat that a few times and make sure that every time you do it, you stretch your legs completely. Exercise number 5 is going from tuck V-sit to a normal V-sit. Make sure to do it controlled and to stretch your legs completely, otherwise you will not get into the full range of motion. This is an exercise that everybody can do. If you're already able to do V-sit, this will also help you to improve your form, to increase your strength, or maybe learn a cool variation. So I can highly recommend that. Of course, there are many other strength exercises as well that are related to the V-sit. There is a bunch of accessory work that you could do. However, I'm not putting all of that in this video. Feel free to message me if you're interested in more. The second part about V-sit, and that's the part that is normally the bigger trouble for guys, is the stretch. So I have 3 stretches here which I'm going to show you. For the first stretch, you want to sit with your legs straight on the floor and then lean forward. There's one common mistake that many people make, and that is that they have a very round back. So make sure that your back is kind of straight and only go as far as it's possible for you to do it with a straight back. This is very important, otherwise you will never get the amount of stretch and a very bad form. So make sure that you do that. The second exercise is the same stretch basically, but in a standing version. Another thing about it is that it's pretty easy when you're standing to pull your upper body towards your feet. You stand with the legs on the ground and then you just lean forward and grab your legs to pull yourself closer. Another stretch that is super helpful also for other exercises like handstand press, for example. And the third stretch is again a similar movement but against the wall. So what you want to do is you place your hands a little bit away from the wall. You put your legs up the wall. By the way, I recommend not wearing black socks because otherwise your wall will be black afterwards. And then you push yourself closer towards the wall with your upper body. I believe that all these stretch exercises are very, very good, not only for V-sit, but for many other areas in calisthenics as well, especially for handstand presses and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure you train this stretch frequently. It's definitely worth it. So that's it. I hope you like these exercises and that they will help you in your training. Of course, there are a lot more exercises again that you could do in connection with V-sit. This is just some of my favorites. Yeah, if you like it, share it with your friends, comment, like it. I would be very happy about it. And of course, subscribe to my channel. I hope I'm gonna see you soon again, and have a good day. Bye bye.